Breaking the fourth wall.
Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the Dirt Sheet Radio post-show rewind for Raw for June the 17th, 2024. Firstly, before even introductions, condolences to the family of Chad Gable for what occurred tonight on Raw. But I am Tyler, the pro wrestling hipster. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves and let's talk about some weird shit.
It got crazy. This is John Escudero, founder of Dirt Sheet Radio. Johnny Dirt Sheet, your Dirt Sheet daddy. I'm here with the boys. Who else is here with us?
I'll let our special guest go first.
My name is George Serrano, representing Comic Book Click. I love being here. Last time as a guest, just had to join in on this one, especially with the ending of this Raw. I'm here to talk about all the goodness.
As always, guys, I'm the other guy on the show. I am Caesar. I go by at NoobTube on the social media, hanging out, talking with these boys about Monday Night Raw. Specifically, like George was saying, that ending. Let's get right into it, guys.
Yeah,
how did that go?
Normally we roll with the main event match, but hey, let's go with the segment. The segment was pretty separate from the match this time around. There really wasn't a lot of connection there. But yeah, so post-match, the lights go down with the glorious power down sound effects that they like to use. The doorway illuminates, which there were some pictures leaked through the Twitter sphere there of the doorway being set up. Really great makeup, in my opinion, on this. Totally spooked me out. I'm a big horror guy myself, but guys, I'm rambling on. Gentlemen, what did you guys think about this? I mean, a cast of characters, murder most foul. There are people dead all over the place. Blood, carnage. Gentlemen, what do you make of it? What's going on?
I guess we got to figure out who they are first, right? That's we kind of seen the list, and but some of these, I guess, don't. I can't figure them out anyway. I don't remember the list anyway. So I know we have Nikki Cross, who seems to be the only lady, and we have
Rowan.
We have Rowan, who has Luke Harper's hammer. Oh my God, bro. And we definitely have Bo Dallas. So one dude would be Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy.
I believe.
Too much believing lately.
This is Bo Leave, not B.
But who's the other guy?
Wasn't it Dexter Loomis? Was a rumored one?
Oh shit! Is it fucking Dexter Loomis?
Yeah, but
there's one that was
one other
what?
left too.
That's awesome. I'm down. Somebody says I love the return, but stop with the fake deaths. Hey,
The word fake.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be.
Everyone's gone.
I wouldn't just assume, man. Those dudes have been threatening for quite a few weeks now.
Law's over.
Saying, call the police. You saw what they fucking said at that show on Saturday, and they were like, "We're gonna massacre." I was like, "Why are they evacuating the building? Like, what are we doing here? This is horrifying."
That was the last Raw ever, right there.
It came to pass. Poor Triple H. Poor Triple H.
He's dead in the ground somewhere. You saw him on the ground.
Pretty sure he was dead. I think because there were other people we didn't get screenshots of. They were like dead. There was like a mountain of dead security guards.
Yeah.
There was like dead just people backstage.
I thought they implied Strowman was on the ground.
I thought I saw Strowman. I saw Strowman.
Yeah, he still would be 5 feet on the ground, but
yeah, on his.
Gable has a match next week. You're right. God damn it! I don't think he's gonna be able to show up. Though.
Gable's gonna be in the NXT Battle Royal tomorrow night to determine the number one contender for Triple H's championship.
Just one sensu bean.
But did they shoot him? Did they fucking shoot him in the head?
Well, you see the first splotch of blood, right, is behind that guy's head.
Yeah,
against the wall.
I think we have that. I think we have that guy.
That's gotta be Rowan. That's
disgusting.
I was like, was that a murder? And then we get to Chad Gable. I'm like, oh no, that's a murder.
You know who murdered Chad Gable, right?
Yeah.
Maxine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's actually
She took
using them as
advantage of the
comedic
situation.
cues. Yeah.
Well, it was two completely separate incidents.
Who the fuck is this? What
Did he say
happened to this
carrying
guy?
cross?
Can it be carrying cross? That's
Oh,
horrible.
that would make CJ so happy, Caesar.
I know. That's what I'm saying when he's not here.
That's great. That's
What if it's an
Yeah.
NXT superstar?
no, those dudes were the ones piled up in the first group
Yeah.
of dead security guards.
Security.
Yeah.
This was a really cool ending, guys. Like I talked about this before. I'm a big fan of spooky shit, but I'm less of a big fan of fake murder.
That wasn't fake. They're all dead.
You know, like are we Lucha Undergrounding this now? Is this what's going on? Are we going to start offing characters? Like,
You
are they
know-
going to kill him and send him to TNA? Is that the idea?
Yeah, right?
You know, I was gonna say something, but George, I want to give you a chance to talk about
Yeah,
this.
let's hear-
What did you think?
So I am, I'm gonna use the present term, am a huge Bray Wyatt fan, and when he passed, it broke my heart. And hearing Bo talk about how close they were and how far this Uncle Howdy stuff was supposed to go was also supremely tragic. But when they started to tease that they might be continuing this, I was terrified, because those are humongous shoes to fill. That's a big lantern to pick up, and even with their little teases, it almost felt like they were begging for our attention. And I don't ever felt like Bray begged for our attention. I felt like he commanded it. I felt like he was always this level of sinister and dangerous, with everything that he was able to pull off on screen. And this is the first time I felt that again. It's so weird to doubt something so much. I almost didn't want this to be good, because again, this is a huge shoes to fill. But if anyone could do it, as we've seen it now, it's the little brother. And just when Shatter hit, when the lights went up, they spoke on that documentary about Bo walking out and wanting those lights to be for him. And we actually got to see that POV when we followed him through the tunnel. That plus the idea that anybody else behind these masks could go on and have, more achievements in their career, and this could be, the major break for some of these superstars again, a new breath of life. I'm really, really hoping it works, but right now I don't even really want to think about the future. Just tonight, it was pretty damn awesome.
That's a good point, man. If we live in this moment, this was an excellent moment. There was something about the Bray Wyatt gimmick in the past that always felt like it had handcuffs, because it could never exactly go this far. Like you can threaten to smash somebody with a giant hammer, but it seems really silly when you can't do anything with it. At least when freaking Eric Rowan comes out with a giant hammer now, you know that he killed Chad Gable with that hammer. So it's a promising start for sure.
Yeah. And again, of course, as fans, your mind is speculating. Where do they go now? How do they top this? Because this is going to create a hunger for more of this kind of stuff if people dig it. I know I do. I haven't really seen how the internet's been reacting to it. And like I said, I know we want to just look to the future, but I think they're almost asking us at this point to go on this ride. Now, I think one of the biggest questions is, do any of these people come back next week? How do you sell this? And do you continue this sort of reign of violence until you booked them in a match? They're forced to compete, something big.
Chad Gable.
Survivor Series is coming up, I guess. Maybe something like that.
I can't imagine, that would really ruin it if anybody, if Triple H is back there or anybody, they really need to sell it like they're struggling to have a skeleton crew. Half the people back there are not there for SmackDown. It's hard. We don't have pyro tonight. No security guards, so people keep getting into brawls. It's crazy back here. But,
A guy died. I seen it.
Hey, that one picture you have with the guy sitting in the go position with the cornrows and such. Someone said they think that's Carmelo.
No, why would he even be here?
That's what I'm saying. I'm reading some places right now where you guys were talking about it.
People are just talking their shit.
Yeah, no, of course.
Hell no.
Just reading comments while we're talking.
It is interesting, to kind of hypothesize where exactly this leads. Because we've talked about in the past how a lot of, the really grand ideas that Bray had and would formulate, just these, brilliant concepts with, diverse and nuanced characters, but it had to end in the ring. And that's where kind of the issue happened a lot of the time, is that it's like it had to be a regular wrestling match at the end of the day. And so hopefully they can figure something else out. I'm sure they have something in mind. Like I don't think they're going to go into this half-cocked. I think they have a beginning, a middle, a end. I don't think this is, something that, like with the bloodline, where they can be like, oh, this is going well, let's stretch it out. No, I think this is going to be something where it's like, this is going to be a story that they have ready to roll. It's going to have chapters and it's finite. At least that's my hope.
I'm glad that it seems to be Chad Gable focused, because when the lights went out on Jey Uso, I was so worried that they were about to feud over the Fireflies.
Over fucking flashlights.
I was like, oh God, we're about to feud over cell phone flashlights. This is not off to a good start. But they shifted the whole thing over to Chad Gable. I think that's cool. I do have to watch that again, because there were like so many people there, and I'm pretty sure we can like find people in the dark or whatever. And then when they come back next week, it's gonna be really annoying though.
There can't be a full crew. I agree with you on that one.
They were showing figures in the backdrop in like the mezzanine and whatnot throughout the night. It was, Twitter was on fire with those this evening.
Literally.
I wasn't gonna get too involved in these because I thought, like, isn't that just a normal mezzanine? Like, can't normal people walk through there? Like, I needed confirmation that was like some special area, because otherwise you could be like the Taylor Swift video with
I was gonna say like the dude
figure. But
that was Uncle Howdy, by the way, that Swift show. That's what that was.
That's what that was. He was here, but he wasn't
Uncle
ready.
Howdy's a Swiftie, confirmed.
Yeah.
Another curious question: was these teases weren't just happening on Raw, were they?
No.
Can we expect them on SmackDown?
Oh,
As well?
That's a good question.
That is a very good question.
They were happening all over pay-per-view, Raw, SmackDown. Never on NXT though. They didn't bother with NXT.
No, they're
were
not
just
going to
children.
No, they're not going to murder anybody. No murders at Hickenbottom.
Tomorrow night,
right?
murder.
They're safe down there.
I kind of don't want them to spread themselves too thin. Like showing up on, like I kind of want this Chad Gable thing to be what he does next, because it seems interesting. I don't know. It's weird as fuck. I don't know why they're doing this. I have no clue. I imagine that he's mistreating his family, and like they're a family, and so they're like, you fuck this guy.
But you don't book these guys as baby faces, do you?
They just killed a big ass heel, like on purpose.
Well, I think was the blonde dude with his brains potentially blown out.
I was about to say,
Was that done? Was that done?
Someone said that too.
Some people are saying that as well, but I don't think so.
Carlo Hayes. Those are two
They
names.
smashed his
But
head with the
here's the
chair.
thing,
Is what happened there.
Like whether or not like Chad Gable, yeah, he's an asshole. Yeah, he's mean to Alpha Academy. I
It's really
don't
mean though.
think that he murdered is the end result here.
Listen,
Yeah,
he's
that's right.
he's really mean. It's really mean. I understand.
You know that like wrestlers have broken into other wrestlers' homes and terrorized their families. And they're alive. They're alive, walking around. They're baby faces now.
Yeah.
I want
Those
to see
other
that
wrestlers,
man eat his dog.
those
Things have
you see,
happened.
those other wrestlers didn't have the gumption to do what was needed to be done afterwards. Hangman needs to be ashamed of himself.
with an angle like this, Brian Pillman and Steve Austin walked so they could run. God damn.
That's excellent though. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm still weird about this name. WWE announced it's called the Wyatt 6 with SIKS. And I was like, that's fine. I mean, I guess it's still the Wyatt 6. It sounds the same, but okay.
It's probably, you know what? It's probably something to do with some sort of like trademark thing where it's like we can trademark this, but we. Look, kayfabe. God damn it. Chad Gable is dead. Oh, man.
So
this is rough.
people were saying that
first,
the lantern is the sixth thing.
I think Bray is the 6th. Like his spirit.
That would make sense.
Him, Bray Wyatt. But the number 6 is gone, so that's like no longer a factor. It's a 6. They're sick. They're They're fucking sick. They're fucking sick. The Wyatt sick.
Do it for the sickos.
There's like
It's the only way to say it now. The Wyatt sick.
I just got another way to describe them too. You guys are insane.
Oh, man. Now I feel like I need to put on some Jinkos and listen to Korn. This is
right.
That's what it is.
night.
Like old school corn.
So, anyway, did we have any more thoughts, I guess, to the future or about tonight?
They better do SmackDown with a skeleton crew to keep the story going.
Actual skeletons.
Literal
'cause they're
skeletons.
dead.
Like one camera guy in the crowd with like an iPhone.
Triple H skeleton in the chair, in the Vince chair, dead. He hasn't moved since
Next
Monday.
week, they murdered Pat McAfee.
We just packed him up and unpacked him here in Boston.
All these murders and Pat McAfee fucking lives. There is no justice.
You're damn shit.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Damn it.
You horrible people.
Damn it.
It's
My life.
kayfabe. It's not real.
Is it? Chad Gable's still backstage.
But
My last little tidbit on this whole thing is, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised because, to be honest, WWE is pretty good at debuting factions. It's about
This is
keeping them
amazing. Holy
interesting
crap.
after
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact,
Mhm.
right? Because like the Shield,
Yep.
kind of amazing when they put Nexus together. Pretty damn cool. You know, we've seen a lot of really badass faction debuts. Even when they were doing remember when those guys came out with the chainsaws?
Oh fuck! The
Didactic.
retribution.
They
Retribution.
sucked.
Oh God.
They came out with chainsaws.
Bar.
They were supposed to be like a political thing. It's fucking ridiculous. It's dumb as hell.
During COVID. Anyway, yeah. So just find a way to keep those guys interesting. This could have taken months to write. They got to do this now consistently. You know?
That's the thing, man.
Sprinkle it through. Maybe they don't need to be on like we were just talking about every show. They're not obviously not going for titles. I don't see them in
They're going for
tournaments and
souls.
stuff like that. But you know, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
You're right about the debuts in WWE always being like incredible. Because I'm like thinking like, remember when Bray came back? That was such a special moment. Like that felt like such a special moment, and then the whole thing fell apart like fairly quickly.
Really quick that time.
Oh shit!
What's that? Why are you so horrified?
Someone shared and it said, "Did they kill Gunther too?"
Did they? That's
Yeah,
bold.
I wasn't even there, was
He wasn't there, bro. He was with
I know. I'm just
Genie.
reading like I'm just
He's
scrolling.
big.
All
Baby.
Gunther's horny posting at people. He stayed free. Don't worry.
I think Billy mentioned Chad.
They hit the likes on X.
That's
Gable,
why-
Vic
Oh,
Joseph.
goddamn.
I have a feeling that's like a psyop. Like that's some bullshit. Like everybody's gonna like all the most freaky, crazy shit they've ever liked, and then next week they're gonna be like, "We're revealing everything you fucking liked
Yeah.
over the last 3
No, you're gonna
weeks."
get a personal message. It says, "Hey, by the way,
Oh, shit.
we're charging to keep this
Yeah.
to keep this live."
Bro, that
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
happened on like some evil
Oh, man.
fucking this backdoor place people used to buy whatever the fuck they want. They all got ripped off. Like all these evil criminals. It's crazy. It just happened in real life. I won't go
You need a
further.
hammer
into
to the
detail.
head.
That's ridiculous. You end up like Chad Gable.
Damn. Oh, it's like the end of the Sopranos, man.
That's what I'm saying. Does he come back as a babyface after this? Like,
Yes,
and then
yes, he
what,
does.
Otis
That's how
helps
it
him?
works. It changes
Sure.
his personality. They shot the heel right out of his head.
One thing though, even if there were like other people, like even if this is a guy, like none of them got the focus that Chad Gable did. Like this is
Is that a
clearly
bullet wound?
I don't
Check,
think
let's
the
go
other,
with that.
I don't
Wait,
think the
yeah.
other
Half
guy's a
Gable.
guy.
Yeah, I
That
don't think it's a
outfit
guy,
is
right?
ridiculous.
Who dresses like this?
Outfit.
Why is it got that
Everyone
tie
gave
on?
him one, yeah, everyone
That
gave
looks
him one
like a
piece of
Karrion
clothing.
Cross outfit.
Yeah, if it were Karrion Kross, he wouldn't be wearing a shirt.
You said everybody give him one piece of clothing from Gorilla.
Yeah, he
Like,
looks like a '90s stand-up comedian.
like
Hey,
a build,
Here's what
Caesar,
George
build a
like.
dude. He's a build a dude.
You know how I know it's not Karrion Kross? Because
'Cause
clearly that guy bumped to get in that position.
No, you know,
Yeah,
it's not
sure.
Karrion Kross. He's got a fucking shirt on.
That's also
Okay,
true.
He's
He's not
Got a point.
oiled up for no goddamn reason.
What are you doing? You're not wrestling tonight. Why are you putting on oil?
Because I am.
You look like
It's such good shit.
I love this shit, bro.
You might oil back, Karrion. But anything else on the I guess closing angle tonight, gentlemen?
I have been seeing a lot on the Twitter spheres, so.
And people saying, do they like it? I liked it.
No, I mean like little secrets about the background throughout the night, those kind of
Oh, you
spoilers.
You're looking in the wrong places, brother. So
No, I found a good one. I shared to the group chat actually.
Right. But we will hop around to the top of tonight's show. Monday Night Raw this evening came to us live from Corpus Christi,
Corpus
Texas.
Christi.
Woo! Yeah,
Krispy Kreme,
but,
Texas.
He's gangbang. He's gang banging Tyler.
You're right, Corpus Christi. Oh, Jesus.
I hate this.
All right.
It's something so simple.
So- Reggie's not under contract anymore, so it can't be.
No.
Corpus Christi.
No. The OTM is still here. They're like the leftover gangbanger.
Oh my god! But we were at the American Bank Center, which I also had not heard of. I can't remember the last time we were in Corpus Christi, but they had a quick recap of the clash at the castle, and then it opened with what I thought was a pretty big surprise return tonight. Seth freaking Rollins making his way
awesome.
back to Monday Night Raw. Gentlemen, did anyone have any inkling of Seth Rollins coming back tonight?
No, not at all. It was
No.
awesome though.
It's fun when a surprise can be a
An
surprise.
actual.
Yeah, Seth Rollins coming back, channeling his inner Alejandro Estrada.
He borrowed that from
Bulldozer.
Andrade, didn't he?
I didn't have a clue he was coming. I didn't even think he would. They would announce him to wrestle. Honestly, even though he showed up, I was like, maybe he's gonna do something else. I don't know.
Murdered.
But
Murder.
Dare I say in
oh wow,
Seth Rollins, what did he say?
no,
Oh no.
He did. Cross did say
Yeah,
that.
I remember
I
that.
didn't see
I was
He's
like, what
like,
in the
you
world?
prefer him in the back. It's like, oh shit, dude. I don't.
That's
not PG. That's not PG.
Absolutely ridiculous. But no, dare I say Seth Rollins as the world heavyweight champion was a bit overexposed. I think the guy has all the tools, even in this incarnation where he's just wearing ridiculous things and getting his song sung.
Robbing Michael
but-
Hayes.
But sometimes just seeing him all the time, you kind of forget how much of a star he is. And I feel like when he opened the show and the crowd erupted the way it did, you kind of were reminded of how valuable he has been to this company. People were just celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Shield breaking up. Was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
June
And so,
2nd.
like, starting from there all the way to where he is now, established, comfortable, and now working with these younger talents like Damian Priest, another NXT, alum. Really, really cool to see those two guys mix it up, and cool to see but I guess I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But yeah, cool to see that interaction as well.
Yeah, we might as well get right into that because Damian Priest brought his nosy ass out here. He's like, hey, this is my show now. Yo soy el campeón.
The world's deepest voice.
Yeah.
The world's most forgettable champion.
Yep.
Poor guy.
It's unfortunate. Damian Priest is so talented, but this is like one of the most lackluster world title reigns I've seen in
Incredible.
a while. And I said this on the Book of Face as well, but like I really feel like they just should get the belt on Seth, and then they can just build the Seth Gunther at SummerSlam. And besides, that'd be a bigger win for Gunther anyway. Beating Seth would be a bigger deal than beating Damian Priest. No disrespect to El Champion.
I agree with
Yeah.
that, but for some reason I don't see it. I don't know if I feel like it's really disrespectful. Like you don't want to You take the belt off of Damian Priest to put it on Seth Rollins to lose, and you're saying Damian Priest is not even worth the rub. He's not even worth the loss. Like unless you have something planned, for him already. Like unless they're shifting into some Finn Balor Damian Priest thing immediately. Like this is what it is. Then just taking a belt off him so that Seth Rollins could lose is like fucked up. Like I would be kind of angry about it if I was Damian Priest. Like this is bullshit.
Would you be as angry as Drew McIntyre? Probably.
Yeah, a little bit.
You look at Damian's year or so, right? He has that amazing match with Bad Bunny. He wins Money in the Bank almost, I feel like, as a thanks for getting that match across, bringing Backlash to Puerto Rico and all that kind of stuff that went on through there. And once he won Money in the Bank, you can kind of feel the momentum that he was riding. But what they do a lot of times when you win Money in the Bank is like, oh, well, that's momentum in the bank. So we don't need to book you well, because whenever we want to pop this cork, then there's going to be a party. And I feel like that's what happened with Damian. They didn't keep him interesting in the interim, and kind of had him floating second fiddle to Dom in a lot of cases with Judgment Day, R-Truth, right? And then all of a sudden we're instantly supposed to take him seriously, and I don't think he's there yet.
Well, and him being taken this seriously coincided with Rhea disappearing, which doesn't make him look strong either. Rhea is the clear leader of that group, and Judgment Day just kind of treaded water when she went down. Yeah, it doesn't make him look good at all.
Yeah.
I was thinking about why Damian Priest is like forgotten, and it's mostly because they keep booking bigger storylines on top of his run as champion. But him coming out and being like, this isn't Monday Night Rollins anymore. This is the show where we all stand up for El Campeón. I was like, that's very awkward and that's stinky. Like, that's the reason why people look at you the way they do. Fuck. You just made it worse.
Ash.
Okay, he's trying stuff. He's trying stuff out there. It's not all working. He's trying it. You still got to believe he's the one that's supposed to spin out of the Judgment Day quite soon when all this thing implodes, no? Is he not supposed to be the breakout baby face of this group since they're not respecting him and stuff?
I hope that's not where they still plan on going with this, because I don't know that is a good idea. But nope. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not like it's him, it's the booking. It's fucking if they booked him better, then it would work. It's fairly simple math. I don't know how else to add it up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It really sucked.
I miss hot tub Damian Priest with the hose in the hot tub with the NXT what's the North American Championship?
Yeah,
Triple H sitting back there.
North
That's
American
Damian Priest.
champion.
Yeah, man. I miss the chill rocker. Like, it was so, I felt like, simple when they first kind of nailed it. Then they did that weird, he's half good, half bad. He's the Damian side or the Priest side stuff that got really weird. And then Judgment Day.
Hey, don't forget when he fought the Miz with zombies around the ring. That's
that is
important part of his career.
David made a good point about whether or not Rollins is actually healed enough to be out here right now, or to be in this match at Money in the Bank in 2 weeks, where it's like when did he get surgery again? When was it, like fucking 5
was right
weeks
after
ago?
WrestleMania, right?
NXT Damian Priest has to be when he goes back to after the Judgment Day split. Agreed. George mentioned that a little while ago. I was trying to pull up the results for this Raw because I kind of forgot what happened in between that opening segment and the ending.
Oh, it was
is that bad?
match. It was a women's thing, wasn't it?
No, Chad Gable's in the back.
Oh, the segment after the opening segment?
Yeah.
It was an earlier in the day.
Yeah.
No, but we didn't even finish this opening segment. We talk about how the hell he got granted this world title shot out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I love the various ways people have about getting world championship shots. Sometimes you murder people in the back. Sometimes you just say, "Hey,
I want a belt.
Can I have one?"
He was
he actually
Gunther won King of the Ring. Gunther won King of the Ring to get a world title match. and Seth Rollins destroy. But hold on, isn't Seth owed a rematch?
Yeah.
Technically,
I thought they
from
threw
losing
that
to
away though.
When
I
they,
didn't.
when they want to use that rule, they
bring it back.
real
It's
fickle about
convenient when
that
they want
stuff.
to use it.
They made a
Right.
whole thing about it not being a thing, and then Becky Lynch got a rematch all of a sudden. Like,
It's seemingly the best
Well,
way
now-
to get a match is to act like you don't want one. To say, I'm gonna go the long way. I'm gonna win the money in the bank. No, you don't have to. Here's a championship match.
I will say with Becky, when she got that, and this is the smallest thing that they worked into this, she said that her contract stipulated that she gets rematches when losing a title. So she made it seem like her personal contract with WWE stipulated that she got that. Which, if they're going to play it that way, cool. That makes you a smarter wrestler for working then. It's like being Roman Reigns. It's like people want to get mad because Roman's not around. Motherfucker, he's smarter than you. He doesn't
That's his
work. He doesn't
contract,
work
yeah.
as much. Like he negotiated. Well, Paul Heyman negotiated that shit, but they're like. That's the only reason I can figure Seth could just have that, but like they need to quit letting champions just hand out title matches. They're not matchmakers. They're not bookers.
I thought it was funny because Damian Priest didn't even like get goaded. He like goaded himself by accident. He was like, "What do you mean? I'm not a man." Like, you know what I mean? I was just saying, like, you come out here and no, fuck that. You want a title shot? I'll give it to you right now. And he's like, "Are you sure?" Like, you chickens jumping? It's like, no, get the fuck out of here. I'll give it to you right now. He kind of looks like a big idiot.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio's tying his boots in the back. Like, what the fuck? I got a triple threat match tonight.
April 16th was when Seth Rollins had surgery for his meniscus. April 16th.
Dog, he is so not healed. But they have so many people on the roster. Why are we calling Rollins back like now? Right now. Whatever. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. The grind, if you will.
It's gotta be almost a favor for Priest, right? Because you got to keep some of these superstars on a treadmill, and you kind of have to have people for them to face until they get to the big moments that you're trying to book in the future. What's really interesting is sometimes certain superstars are so locked in their stories that there's only certain free people around that they either have to try to elevate really, really quickly, do a heel turn or something ridiculous like that to kind of fit them in. And I feel like this is one of those kind of random moments, almost like when Cody fought AJ. I didn't see that on my calendar, but they need AJ to do this for Cody until they're ready for whatever next big Cody story is going on.
The weekend.
Like, historically, WWE always has a fucking fumble situation after they have a big WrestleMania. Like, it's like, we get a big ass WrestleMania. They always like trip and fall after on the fucking other side. We're just we'll hide behind this. Nobody's really paying attention right now. We're still in WrestleMania glow.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, they'll be back by SummerSlam. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. It seems like a good match anyway. Seems like a fun match.
Yeah.
Has there been any word on Priest's ankle?
Yeah, actually, there was.
Oh, John's. Oh,
He's fucking fine. He's 100% A-okay. He walked it off. And I feel like, when a wrestler says they're 100% okay, then they're really like 80, like 80%, I should always take it by 80% 20% less because they just want to go to work. I'm okay, boss. You don't look like you're okay, but
any idea, any timetable on Rhea?
No,
she was supposed to be not taking the surgery, right? She was supposed to be trying to do rehab so she could elect to not do the surgery, but she might still need it.
They were talking about like a fucking year or something.
Yeah.
It's like some crazy shit. Yeah.
She's gonna be out for a while.
Dominic and Liv could theoretically have a baby before Rhea comes back.
Oh shit!
And the real mommy, yeah.
They should.
I'm the real mommy now.
Kicks Liv into a pit and takes the
I
baby.
broke my left leg. Both bones right before the knee joke. Jesus Christ! Money worth of steel. Did you get money for the injury? Or was it worth it? Was it worth it? And if it wasn't, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't bring it up. But yeah, I got the what happened after this, Tyler?
So after that segment ended, they went to a segment earlier in the day which showed Adam Pearce taking a phone call and ending that as Chad Gable and Alpha Academy walked in. Gable was saying that, hey, I want another shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, General Manager Adam Pearce, probably fresh off a shot of whiskey, said this is ludicrous. You have to go to the back of the line. Another shot. And then, hey, you can have a match tonight, but you'll find out who you're wrestling later. And this led into Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable. Because they got to get Braun Strowman on the show now because they're paying him. He's there. I don't know why he's back. I don't really see what they're doing with him. I'm not a big quit booking him in situations where he has to chase after people. I'm going to say it every week. He looks like a Hanna-Barbera character. He looks like a Hanna-Barbera character. It's absurd. He beats Chad Gable in 7 minutes. It wasn't. Here's the thing. It's like, hey, Chad Gable. Hey, Chad. You could have left. You could have gone somewhere. You re-signed. No, we're not going to give you the IC title.
I'm gonna kill you.
You're going to get by Strowman, and you're getting shot in the goddamn head.
Welcome
back, baby.
Next day.
It's a good story. It's just funny to watch it beat the shit out of you right after you sign. Don't you think that's funny? I think that's funny.
That's terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Strowman is a muppet. He doesn't. I feel like he has. There is an entertaining spot for him, but it's just not what they've been doing seemingly since he's been back, and it's been a year or two now, right? Or at least it feels like it's been 2 years.
Strowman's been back for
3 years, 4 or 5.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, remember when he came back?
When they fired him and he came back. Yeah. It has been a while, and there's been nothing.
Strowman.
I guess they just wanted to make sure nobody else had him.
Oh yeah, because they were just running Titan. Oh yeah, we almost got Titan, right? That was
in the cover your ass, the CYA, whatever the fuck they're called. Control your CYN.
Control your anus.
Whoa, you should. We should. You really should.
Yeah.
That's a PSA from Dirt Sheet Radio.
Control your anus. That's a shirt.
Are we making t-shirts now?
CYA.
Control your anus.
We'll get there.
Ever canceled.
But after the match, this is where the real story unfolds, gentlemen. Things really broke down here. Obviously, Gable's blaming everyone but himself for the loss, and he, defames and runs down Alpha Academy. He throttles Tozawa and slaps him, and Otis had just had enough, and Otis finally stands up, gets that Road Warrior pop when he turns on him, which is good because Corpus Christi isn't historically a loud town.
No, they aren't.
Otis ripped the shirt off and looked like he was about to eat Chad Gable. We said this Saturday that it was probably going to happen tonight. Gentlemen, what did you think of Otis finally standing up for himself?
It's about time.
It's about time, and it still wasn't enough.
No. Yeah.
God
they really kept the physicality held back. It felt like there was a lot more they could have done here. Cole even shouted, "Beat his ass, Otis!" And then he didn't.
I'm kind of worried that now, if this Chad Gable thing really, really gets heavy with the Wyatt Six, then he won't have anything to do with Otis, and it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Does he come back babyface with now babyface Alpha Academy? How does that? You know what I'm saying?
No, that would
beg Otis for help. I think
suck.
I think so as well, which also makes me question if they were gonna do this to him tonight, what they did to him at the end of the show. They, in my opinion, could have wholeheartedly done the push over and all that kind of stuff at the pay-per-view. I don't see no difference. And then you start Monday Night Raw. What just happened with them saying no, we're out, and then he's like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna challenge for whatever, and then he's dead later on. I felt really again, maybe they had to book Strowman. He's been asking around, and talk about Wyatt Six. Why wouldn't he? Imagine not being invited. You were in the OG Wyatt family, and no one's invited you to the Wyatt Six party.
Hello. It's just like actually, Brandon.
There's already 6.
No,
there's already 6. I'm sorry.
No,
if we would have named it anything else, we would have brought you in, bro. There's already 6.
we already filled the spot. Who's that? Bray. The spirit, the spirit of my brother, man. I love him. I love him so much. Why?
Triple H in the background. Are you sure you want to go with that? Yes.
Yes.
Sure do. Sure fucking do.
Oh God.
Oh man. But yeah, so the turn finally happened. Yeah, that's a fair point. If Chad Gable's dead or just going to be involved with the Wyatt Six, then I don't think Otis is going to really get his full match in ring revenge here, which is a shame. But
What's the matter, you? No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can. I think they're gonna clip that. No.
There it goes. And good night, everyone.
What's the matter, you?
Sweet. All right. So anything else on Otis's turn, gentlemen?
I mean,
I think it's
been a
ridiculous
long
that
time.
Maxine keeps coming out with her boot when she's always in danger.
She always looks nice
That's her
though.
look. That's her thing now.
But they yell at her while she's coming out, and they yell at her for being out, and they yell at her to go to the back.
I think Otis is a bad guy for convincing her that she's gonna be okay.
Otis saved the ladies.
Oh, I love the heat with the crutch spot when he threw the crutch out, and then was like, what a jerk.
That was actually crazy. I was like, man, what an asshole. See, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm just saying.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This is why CM Punk wasn't at Raw tonight.
Yeah. There you
They'd have
go.
killed him.
There you
I mean,
go.
if you're just casting people for being an
I
asshole,
would have killed him first.
Yeah.
Real bullets, cry me a river.
Bo texted him out, stay home. Stay home
Yeah.
from school.
He held the door for Bo Dallas once at the Performance Center. I like you. Don't come to Raw on Monday.
This exact moment. Don't be here.
SmackDown it is.
Yeah, SmackDown's in Chicago actually, and I'll be there.
Oh boy.
Oh man. But
I mean, I guess the question should be asked, like, what did Drew McIntyre know?
Yeah.
What did Drew know, and why didn't he warn anybody?
They really did conveniently remove certain people from the building.
Chad's like, I'm out.
Tonight.
Drew's like, I'm out, guys. Bye.
Yeah. I'm
Also,
leaving.
They
Get the fuck outta here.
in background shots throughout the night, they also had pieces of characters from the Firefly Funhouse.
I
saw
missed
that.
it. Somebody pointed out that there was a rabbit behind Chad Gable, but I never saw it.
A piece of the pig was behind Damage Control.
Ooh. Why are they breaking Bray's things? Put those back. Put the
During
stuff
the
back.
women's tag interview, they had a Wyatt logo in the background.
For the women's tag?
And they were leading an interview in the back.
Why the fuck would they have? Why? I guess just it was throughout the whole show. It didn't. Really
But those
have-
are witches, though.
Those are witches.
That's right.
George
Are
had a
they
point.
former? Are they like Wiccans or like half?
Are they
Like,
gonna
I
join the
don't know.
Wyatt Six?
They're
I don't-
witchy. They're witchy women.
All my
They're
witch lore comes from Scooby Doo and the fucking
The Hex Girls, bro.
The Hex Girls.
Oh my
Yeah, the
god!
Hex Girls.
Like
I'm a
2000.
Wiccan. My aunt's a Wiccan.
It's cool. My original point of reference was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so we all.
Oh, that
start
worked.
somewhere with it,
I like that.
Corey
Works
made
probably better.
the Craft reference on
yeah.
on the pay-per-view, and I was like, that's tight. Yeah, the Craft, I dig it.
I only know the craft because of the X-Men thing, the rotoscope they did over the one scene.
That was pretty good.
But yes, we got to get back to Raw.
Back to Raw. So, they had a quick little recap, that thing that Pat McAfee likes to do where he draws on the screen and, just kind of dicks off for 3 minutes on live television. But he recapped the heat between Dom and Liv. And when I say heat, I don't mean like wrestling heat, like go away heat. I'm talking like
a cat.
Show this in a PG. Exactly. Like two of my cats right now. But they recapped everything, showed that Finn was the one who snatched the key
I said
card.
that last week.
Yeah, we know you said it last week, Caesar.
That's why
You
Pat
just-
knows because of you.
Redemption.
Thank you.
You think Pat figured that out by himself?
No.
But this led to some conflict and issue again between the Judgment Day. Once again, they almost fracture week to week. In the background, they're Dom digging through his bag trying to find his pink cow vest.
Oh gosh, yeah, his pink cow vest was missing. Whoops, another Ray Wyatt person. I don't know. I thought Carlito stole it.
When he made that face, yeah, when he was, it's just like they keep having people surprisingly show up, and they keep having things taken. They act like they're like in the actual clubhouse, and it looks obviously like one corner.
Clubhouses have doors
of a room. Yeah, it's like one corner of a room, and it's like, guys, we can see you from here.
Why do they not know it's
roof? You don't have a lock. You don't even have a door. R-Truth walks in and out whenever he wants. Like
Morgan's in and out. Like
it's not secure at all.
They need an APA door. What they need.
Yeah, at least something.
At least that.
They don't have the respect to maintain an APA door. That's what the thing was about that door. you can force people to walk through it.
That's true.
Hold that thing behind you.
Oh man. But yeah, this was one of our obligatory 6 Judgment Day segments that we have every Monday night on Raw.
Only 6.
Caesar, you got a question in the chat.
Oh shit!
What's your prediction on where this Finn thing goes? Did he smash?
I think he wants to, but he's trying to be sneaky about it.
Oh, well, I mean, sneaky link.
Well, he doesn't have much time, right? Because he grabbed the key, and the key is only valid for when they're in that town. So you got to figure if he smashed, he smashed.
Okay, maybe then, or maybe he's getting new keys every episode.
And that question came from Charles E. Cheese. Just want to point that one out.
He wants you to elaborate.
I hate, like your boys see that girl and they're like, I'm gonna go to the washroom, and they take off and go find that girl, kind of thing.
Does this work for you?
I just rap and start screaming "I love you," and that works.
What's the end game to the smashage though? I agree the smashage is most likely what happened here. But,
did he hit her with the coup de grace?
That's the
hit her with the coup de grace.
The demon.
That's exactly what I was asking, Charles. Did it work?
Listen, we got a different episode for that kind of talk.
Oh my god,
that's on our Patreon behind the paywall.
This is great.
Someone's supposed to be here for.
All right. So, but we should probably talk about the next match on the card we had, which with large implications. The Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, taking on Kiana James and Zelina Vega. The winner qualifying for the Money in the Bank. Io Sky picks up the win here in 8 minutes and some change. Solid match. They could have given it a little bit more time. I think the right person won here. But guys, what'd you think of this match tonight? And do you think they went the right direction with it? Were you surprised they went with triple threats as opposed to one-on-one matches? What do you think?
My problem is that I'm too far away from the computer to see the little graphics, so I'm like, fuck, where's Io Sky?
I'll be the one to say it. It looked like Io basically carried most of the match, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Well, Kiana's still very green on the. This is like what her third main roster match.
Why did they call her up? Why?
Bro, I don't know. I honest to God don't know. There were so many other, like, if they were like wanted to call up a certain number of men and women from NXT, there were other options than her that would have been way better suited for the main roster already. Us.
I feel like they've done that several times. With the women particularly, where they'll just pick a random. Remember when they grabbed Alexa, but they left Blake and Murphy down there?
That's right.
Yeah, they would just grab random women because
I like the cheerleader.
That's what this felt like. I was like, oh I mean, let's see.
It looked like they were going to make her Adam Pearce's assistant there for a couple weeks, but then they
still are. They were like, wait, maybe she can no, assistant.
She can wrestle. Like she worked some great matches down at NXT, but she wasn't ready to be on the main roster.
They were tag matches, right?
Yeah, she was more tag based. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, when they called her up without her partner, and this is what the NXT post show does. Now I know these people. When they called her up without her tag partner, I was like, what the fuck? Maybe they saw something that we didn't see, because they have 24/7 streams right from the PC to Triple H's office. So maybe she was like bumping and doing some crazy shit, and they were like, wow, she's awesome. But she fucking came out here and she sucked, and I was like, shit.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I don't know if she's going to be on the main roster for too much longer.
No, I don't think so either.
That's so fucked up, though. Like, why would you yank her out there and then throw her ass in the ocean? Like, if you can fucking swim, you got this. You never taught me how.
Grab the brass ring.
I'm fucking drowning.
Swim harder. Ah.
I mean, that being said, Zelina Vega didn't really, she didn't fuck anything up.
No.
Right? That's a great thing. But she will be. It looked like she's gonna be in that world title match on at the pay-per-view. What do y'all think of that?
The shortest women's world championship match in WWE history.
Oh man, listen, I'm a big advocate for Liv Morgan as champion. This was such a good move, and it was the right thing to do.
Oh, I dig Liv.
Hey, she can't fucking wrestle, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's
What are we
angle that
doing?
usually
Like, why did we
all
put
it
her
is.
in there with Zelina Vega? Like, that can't be the pay-per-view match. I'm sorry. That's gonna stink poo-poo.
They're gonna do some interesting promo. I can see them doing some very fired up, interesting.
For sure. You know what? Keep it under 5 minutes, and actually, it wouldn't suck.
Matter of fact, not
They
even.
can make it work. They can make it work. It can be a little bit of a schmaz and a little bit of a debacle outside the ring. A lot of like chicken shit heel kind of stuff. She can, chase her around with the flip flop the whole thing. Thank you.
They can make it a Judgment Day versus LWO thing, and all the shenanigans can happen outside of the ring, because I don't know.
They'll have a
less than zero interest
They'll
seeing
put a
this,
Croncle on a pole for the
seeing
match.
that match on pay-per-view, like on a Triple H pay-per-view. He's gonna give Liv Morgan and Zelina Vega 17 minutes. I will get the fuck out of here.
It's
I'm
okay.
okay.
Croncle on a pole.
I'm okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to like the Dragon League of it all. But this whole LWO stuff has not been working for me, and there's a lot of talented people in it. And I understand Triple H's logic of the faction. Yeah, and this happens the same thing in AEW, right? If you have a faction, you have a more chance of getting more people on television in a single segment or a single match. If they're accompanying people to the ring, everyone gets exposure, kind of stuff. But I don't even know. Like, Carlito's just there. What is he there for? Is there like a long game thing? There's a lot going on, but
Why is Carlito versus Rey Mysterio a long-term storyline? Like, why is this going 8 months?
8 months? It's been going since 2007. No, this is like super long term.
Yeah.
No, this is nuts. They're not
He
even
also
fighting each
purposely
other.
put on his like 2007 facial hair or whatever.
So like, give me a second here, because I'm thinking I'll mention Carlito's name, and I'm like, so he came to Raw, and he started hanging with the Judgment Day to hide from LWO, and he's like successfully been hiding from them for like the last 2 months. Like, where the fucking
Despite the fact that these arenas aren't that big.
and he hasn't interacted with them at all, and he finally gets a match now with Dragon Lee, and him and Rey Mysterio are like talking back and forth, and that's what made me realize, like, what the fuck are they doing with Carlito and Rey Mysterio here? This is stupid. Well, the LWO just isn't remotely relevant at this point. Dragon Lee's being wasted just because Ray won't retire yet. I don't think Ray.
God damn.
But the thing is that this was, like George said, this is their way to get all these people on TV. And then when this is over, half of these motherfuckers aren't going to see TV anymore. Zema Ion is cooked after this. This is fucked up. DJZ is gonna be looking for fucking a new faction partner.
Cruz del Toro.
I'm just saying, if they end the LWO, then DJZ is fucked.
If they end the NWO, they're just gonna slide them into Legado del Fantasma because they don't know anything else to do. And now it's gonna be an 8-person faction.
2 months later, he's right.
I can't answer that question, 20s.
There's 8 people in the faction now.
You just said somebody just said I think you guys had just reported that Angel Garza's contract's coming up, right? So those guys are gonna be gone.
You're right.
New Legado, the Phantasma's back.
Well, like you figure, like unless he goes back to like lucha promotions and shit, what's he gonna do in America right now? Leaving WWE. If they're offering him a contract, he should take it. He should take it. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Nick Thomas says, if Def Rebel keep doing these shitty intros, I'm gonna give him the blood and cheese treatment. Carlito's music sucks. You're right. You're fucking right. I heard that shit this weekend, and I don't know if I haven't heard it for a long time or something, but I was like, this
Remember music?
This exceptionally sucks.
It's a fake Don Taco Duro. It's a fake like Don Omar.
Yeah, but Don Taco Duro, you get a fake one of those, and you get Mina Shirakawa's team. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. This is a lot worse than that.
We should have a contest for writing theme
And
songs
doesn't
for
work for him now
wrestlers.
in this weird heel moment. Like he's a heel now, right? All black, wearing pants to wrestle, and he's coming out to like this salsa theme. I'm like, what's going on here?
I kind of agree with David, man. They brought them up, and like he's all about like all this unrealized machismo and charisma. But like, get the fuck out of here. This is taking way too long. Triple H he likes to drag shit along. He really does. That meme was out there this weekend. Like he really likes it. He really does. It's fucking everything's a 6-year storyline. All right, well, I guess it's better than flip flopping back and forth every week. Almost.
Dropping shit like after a couple weeks, right? Like
Sometimes I guess maybe I want a little flip flop. Sometimes keep me on my toes. Fuck. It sounds like something Bad Bunny turned down. Oh fuck that theme, right? That Carlito theme. Yeah, it stinks. Why is it so hard to book Carlito after all these years? I don't know that they ever knew what to do with him.
Well, you don't bring him in now to do anything worthwhile, right? You bring him in now to work with the younger talent. I'm assuming he doesn't have any. I don't see no world heavyweight championship aspirations for Mr. Carlito, right? Maybe I don't see no long term mid card championship reigns. So you would think he would be there to help these younger talent. Maybe it really would have been a fine feud with just Dragon Lee and Carlito away from all of this stuff. You know, like completely removed from factions and all this kind of stuff. It could have probably been a really cool bully kind of situation, veteran bully, you know, with this new guy on the roster. But it's just bogged down by everything that the LWO is doing with Judgment Day and all the stink from their previous feuds with other stables.
That's absolutely right. This Judgment Day thing, it's becoming a weight. That's why I said they need to feud amongst themselves. Make people care about what's going on within the group instead of having Damian Priest fucked up trying to bang his way into whatever Drew McIntyre's got going on. Like, can I be relevant in here?
So does Liv screw them all? Is that the storyline?
I imagine that's it.
Finn has
Like,
the card. Is she gonna have all these 3 guys fighting over? Is that
It's a revolving door.
She's playing them all. Like they're all thinking they're gonna get a piece of Liv and nobody gets nothing, and they're all gonna be in the hotel room kissing each other. It's Challengers. It's Challengers. This is the plot of Challengers, but with more dudes.
Liv ends up with Rhea. That's the twist at the end. They get back. They reunite.
That's gotta be the twist at the end.
I would fucking give Triple H an Emmy myself. I'll walk into his house. If
that's how it ends, fireworks.
If this storyline ends with a Disney ending at WrestleMania 41 between Liv and Rhea, I would literally walk the Emmy to Triple H's house, like give it to him in his lap. This is yours, sir. You've made dreams come true this weekend.
Damn right.
Oh goodness. But plotting forward through the show, gentlemen, we had Sami Zayn make his way out to the ring for a promo segment, and basically just kind of said that he was moving on from Chad Gable, which was good that he said that because it turns out Chad Gable moved on from this mortal coil. So that's smart that he's deciding to feud with someone else. And of course, him talking about moving on, summon a new wrestler to challenge him. Bron Breakker made his way out to the ring. That is not Bron Breakker. There he is.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly certain. But Bron Breakker makes his way to the ring, and quarrels a bit there with the Intercontinental Champion. I thought they were just going to straight up set up for a match between the two of them. But then, no. It is a shameful thing. Lobster head. Sheamus making his way out to the ring to interject himself into this situation, which, of course, led to conflict between Sheamus and Bron. Conflict?
Yeah, conflict.
To determine who would face Sami. Gentlemen, what do you think of this interview segment? How Bron came across here? I thought he came across pretty well myself. How do you think Braun's doing on the main roster? We're about a month in here.
I like him. I like him.
He's a lunatic. He's unhinged as a motherfucker.
They carried over his frantic energy to the main roster, so it's cool. I like it. It works.
Like I said, again, I think the thing that's been working with a lot of these characters has been that they've been shown to be dangerous. This show should feel more dangerous. We're already going to be buckled in for 3 hours. It should feel a little bit more spontaneous, a little bit more dangerous. And I think characters like Bron help really show that notion. You were talking about Braun Strowman before. I'm like, now that actual Braun Breaker's doing it at 500 miles an hour, we don't need Braun doing it anymore. Because now it makes Braun look not so great out there.
I agree. Actually, I didn't think of that point where it's like Braun looks so much worse next to this Braun doing corny ass shit. I'm coming for you.
Run around like this and shit.
Choo. Hey, yeah.
Meanwhile, Breaker is like there and back 15. I'd love to see them like actually race. I'd pay good money to watch that.
He's going around.
Right?
Breaker would do 6 laps before Braun.
I just think it's crazy how much he sounds exactly like Scott Steiner.
Oh my god, I know.
I'm fucking crazy.
I like that he says he's going to kick Sheamus' ass.
So Bronson Reed made a post.
Who?
Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
He's like, so my opponents are dead. Scrap Daddy. Do I get in by default?
Yeah, that's a good point.
My man's thinking in the future.
Hashtag Meat Mania.
Damn.
But yeah, man. Moving on from that, I guess.
Big Bronson Reed.
All right, so that is going to take us backstage. Jackie Redmond was interviewing our new women's tag team champions, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. They said that the hard part begins tonight because as champions, you're not really champions until you start defending those belts. They were quickly approached by Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And they brought up the fact...
Why is Kaylee Ray doing that?
But they, what is she doing? That's a bit much. That's not PG.
What the hell?
Oh, I got a broccoli in my teeth.
But they actually brought up Jade Cargill tapping out during the match. So
you're gonna have to now.
Yeah. Well, after the little Twitter spat they had back and forth too.
She called her pick me.
Yeah, which is like, damn, really? Like, come on.
Jeez.
Aren't we all adults here?
No.
Well, you know what? You know what? She's lucky. You know what? I you know, it shouldn't even work there. I think that they should still both be fined by Bryan Danielson. I really do. I think that he needs to step in and be like, you know what? This is beyond the pale, ladies.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is setting up for a future match there. But speaking of matches, we had Carlito with JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio taking on Dragon Lee with Rey Mysterio and Joaquin Wilde. Carlito picks up the win here in 8 minutes. This match certainly happened. There's some shenanigans outside the ring with the Vest and Liv. Guys, what'd you think of this match here?
Oh, you can go first. I'm dropping some graphics in here for the thing I actually want to talk about because I didn't give a fuck about this.
Serviceable match. Like I said, these guys are all on the treadmill. I don't know. I actively said that I feel like they hate Dragon Lee. I don't know what Dragon Lee has done, but surely anything is better than this. Anything. A couple of wins every week. Just same way they did with Braun. The same way they did with Ilya. You know, a couple of really interesting matches. Again, away from the weight of all that this gravitational pull on Raw is doing. And now, like you said, when you see these people 4 or 5 times a night, your mind just kind of you get snowblind. So like I can't tell you anything that happened in this match. I know all the people that were in it. It feels like a match I've seen a million times in some other kind of combination.
It's kind of nuts that they can make me not care about Dragon Lee. Like, what the fuck? Dragon Lee is like one of the best wrestlers on earth, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what he's doing here. Dragon Lee versus Carlito, and Dragon Lee loses.
Right?
Shut the fuck up! I'm not watching this shit. Dragon Lee is buried. I want to say he's buried yet because they still clearly give him lots of TV time, and you got to go through a lot of shit to beat him. But like, this stinks.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at with that.
Yep. All right, so then we got a quick recap of CM Punk getting a ref shirt. Which, they tried to give a little bit of storyline as to why CM Punk was able to run out and be a referee when he had no idea that a ref was going to take a bump during that match. They tried to make it make sense, but they did a quick little recap with that, with him first trying to take her shirt and then just getting a shirt of his own. But
HR.
Yeah, right. Like again, they need better management here. This is not a safe work environment, really.
No. But Chad Gable picture again.
Or Chad. Speaking of Chad, backstage we had Otis and Alpha Academy packing their things. Damn good thing that Otis was packing their things. But Gable asked what they were doing, and Otis said that they're done. It's over. They're out.
We're breaking up with you, Chad.
You're not breaking up with me.
The abuse is over. It's over. He
used that as motivation for his comeback. He's so crazy. He's so toxic. He fucked them. And then he gets mad at Otis for leaving, and he used Otis leaving as motivation to be world champion. That's fucking incredible, actually. Oh, that's great. Where did you guys? Is this enough? Is this enough? Have you satisfied with this breakup? It doesn't seem like enough for me.
It doesn't feel like enough at all. But like, I also just don't really know what the plan now going forward with Chad Gable is. What a weird fucking finish for him tonight. But like, I don't know. Like, he did sign a new contract, right?
That's what he said, and I wish he hadn't said it. Because
if we didn't know that and they had pulled this angle tonight, I'd assumed that's it, and he'll never be back in the company.
Yeah.
He's like, they Blair Witched him. It's over.
He had said something about like Triple H following through on promises and stuff, and I don't understand if the level of restraint that we're seeing from them not just having the whole Otis storyline. I hope it's not just in service of this Wyatt 6 stuff. Like, I hope like the traffic didn't get mixed up somewhere, and they're like, well, no, we now have to put that cart before that horse because we've been building up to it for all this time, and you're the one that's gonna get hurt or injured or whatever, and it's you now. This sacrifice, we're gonna put a pause on this until we get back. Or Chad's hurt.
I mean, he just had a full ass match though.
Where he landed on his head.
Oh fuck! But then they made him wrestle again.
He's actually dead then.
They made him wrestle Braun Strowman on the dump. I have to get him dumped on his head.
That was the real.
That's actually fucked up.
A concussion protocol is a match with Braun Strowman.
Oh, you're writing him off because he's injured. Hold on. You're the one who injured him. Oh yeah. No, I think it's just like I said. He's gonna get the main focus of the Wyatts right now, but it's just so weird. If this is the end of the Otis thing, then why not have Otis kill him first? Like he could have been in the back double dead. It would just be
that's
worse.
Terrifying right there.
Did they think that it would take away from the Wyatt 6 thing, like George was suggesting?
And similarly, if he was going to come back as a babyface, you could have written it somewhere where he did show some level of remorse, right? Right before he's taken out. This way, when he does come back, he's a babyface against these guys. But again, a heel Olympian against a bunch of demons from a man's imagination. It's gonna be a pretty interesting matchup there.
Those were demons, weren't they?
Some of them, I think. Little girl on the ground.
Oh my gosh, that's great. I love this show.
But from one segment to the next, speaking from demons to broken dreams, Drew McIntyre solemnly made his way to the ring, defeated just beaten down Scotsman tonight. Not a good night Saturday or afternoon for him for us. But yeah, this was a short segment, a surprising segment. He comes down and he pulls a Punk. He quits. And he leaves. And he is now all elite.
Drew.
All away.
I'm sorry, Paul. I can't take this, Paul. I
I
have to
put
go.
the camera away too.
I have to go.
Some ghouls
I saw Scottish people making fun of his accent. I was like, what the
Really?
fuck?
He's
What?
Scottish.
They said he had a sheep herder's accent.
Oh,
No.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds
No.
disrespectful as fuck. Honestly,
Yeah,
It sounds-
to me,
offended.
like I'm from West Virginia.
Are you a
originally,
sheep
right?
herder? Are you a
So-
scruffy nerf herder?
I'm not
Whoa!
But to me, that like almost means like, oh, he sounds like a redneck. Like, is that like or a
right,
hillbilly?
right,
You know,
right,
like when I moved, I had an accent. Like I really did talk
Still
like
do.
this until I was like 12.
Black whale?
But like I worked it
There
out
you
of my
go.
system. But like I feel like it's kind of that thing, or maybe they mean he sounds like one of the sheep herders, the tag team.
He's
That's
herding sheep. I don't know. I don't
People
fucking.
said, you sure it was herder? As they said, he was a herder. I'm like, "You herder?"
No, I don't think they're getting a damn song back. Oh gosh, yeah. Well, no, no, bad.
That's
I actually,
bad.
I think we are gonna get broken dreams, but I don't think I think he's saving it for when he knows he's going to win. I don't think he's gonna wait. The day we
Wait
hear
for a long
broken
time,
dreams,
won't
They did though.
no,
they
they gave him
gave
like an entrance. They gave him like an entrance.
They
of it,
played
a
that
little bit.
shit at Clash of the
He got
Castle.
to it.
He just all slow and
That's his
melodic.
own-
Like
The Roman killed him.
Now we need to get him a dragon.
That was great. That was a great part about the Roman era was so funny because you get moments like that one. He had the whole
God,
fucking
Edge is back.
shebang.
Edge after
It doesn't matter. It was a good time. It was good. I'm sure Chad's Wikipedia is all.
I shared that to the group actually.
I gotta see it.
I
But
shared a lot of
yeah.
memes about Chad tonight.
Actually, we're about to talk about this Bron Breaker Sheamus match, aren't we?
unfortunately, no. We have one match
Oh,
come
fuck.
before that. So Katana Chance and Caden Carter taking
No
on
entrance.
Damage Control, being Dakota Kai and Kerry Singh. Yeah, Dakota and Kerry got an entrance, but Carter and Chance did not.
Ooh.
Carter pick up the win in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Guys, what can I say about this match other than Dakota Kai and Kerry Singh lose again for no good reason?
I didn't have a single thought about this match. I just wrote that it happened, and the things happened afterwards. That Io was mad at them.
Oh, well, I don't
That's-
know if Furia came down during it. There was that was part of it. So that was
That
something.
happened.
Yeah.
That happened. She's a bird. We're already wasting this. We're already wasting this. She had a whole good crowd doing the bird thing.
Ah! Yeah, it's
She comes
like
out with
this.
she comes out with no music.
That's some shit.
Ah, that's great. She's got a thing. Take it away.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what she does. It's like, well, when I do it, I look like a mime, like fucking Marceau over here. Like,
That's the Tony Storm thing.
Voguing?
That's the
Bro, they need to have like a bird in the background, like during segments, and the bird flies back to her and talks shit. Like, yo, you know that before? I don't believe it.
The bird
Oh,
takes
I'm
her away
Lyra
from the man.
Valkyria, and this is my Valkyrie. Lyra.
fucking gonna
has, like,
attack
Zelda.
children in the audience. They get sued.
Yeah.
It's the whole problem. I wasn't
That's
trained as a falconer. Damn it, guys.
You were actually. Don't lie to me.
I was. Ah! All right, so let's move on to a match that was
Yeah!
the unpredictable badass, as Michael Cole refers to.
Look at his fucking
Bron
face.
Breakker
He's a
and
menace.
Sheamus. They are. This is like such a dichotomy of skin tone.
Yeah, before and after.
That's great. We ran out of fucking video picture storage before I could get that shiny picture of Sheamus on here. That's fucking great.
He's
Shiny.
radiating a light like the moon.
He's glistening.
This was a great match until it sadly ended in a no contest at 12 minutes
Ooh.
when Ludwig Kaiser attacks Sheamus, and then this led to just some back and forth brawls. My favorite shot of the night. Oh God, Breaker's insane. That run around when they both were running around the ring.
I can show one.
The heck. That is
good.
great.
Good old Hang 'em High on Twitter. He's a great guy. He actually he did two of them.
Oh, this was better, honestly.
But like that was such a great like spot too, like that above angle. Like, and if you look at them running, like I watched it a couple of times, they're both really sprinting. Actually, it looks like Bron Breakker's just running like his normal run. Ludwig Kaiser is putting everything he fucking had into that.
Yeah.
Like it's like arms down, like. But
He should have looked across the ring. Like if he would have just turned his head.
he was too
hold on.
concentrated on what he was doing.
Hold on. This guy, what was that blur? It was
like
dead.
I said,
It was dead.
we can't properly perceive Bron Breakker because he is legitimately tapping into the Speed Force. It's wild.
Sonic is not as fast as him.
No, he can't eat as many chili dogs either.
Ooh.
Smack. Talking.
What do you think it means by the Wyatt Six? So we talked about that earlier. It just basically means the five people in the group and the sixth ever present Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
But David Mann says, I saw a random video of a babyface Drew and a babyface Sheamus. Oh yeah, they came up together. It was they were in the early UK promotions when nobody was paying attention and they still didn't have to deal with speaking out.
I think that Sheamus. I think Sheamus was put on task here. He's a big friend of Triple H, right? Bron's new on the roster, and I think this was a bit of another evaluation, another little step to see if he can hang with. Sheamus has done everything possible in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Royal Rumble wins, Money in the Bank, World Heavyweight Championships, all the mid-card ones, except I want to say the IC is what he's trying to get now. But I thought this was done really well. We had obviously the botch with the Frankensteiner, which I thought was unfortunate. But I actually thought they were working towards the finish then, and that's why I thought it was the most unfortunate. Because I was like, damn, if you messed up the move right before the move, that's all people are gonna remember. It's the end. But thankfully, they went for another 3 minutes, and they really got the crowd back into the match towards the end. And except for the DQ, that ended up happening. But,
it's because it wasn't a botch. You see, he was doing an avalanche inside cradle.
Yeah.
Off the top. You see, you've never seen that before. That's some real shit.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Call it in the ring, brother. Call it in the ring.
I had a good time with that match, though, man. They beat the shit out of each other before the shit finished, and I knew that was coming. I knew Ludwig was coming, and I was like, "Fuck! I hope they don't do the Ludwig thing." But at least I got like the best version of it. It ended up with him getting killed by Bron Breakker.
Yeah.
So where does this lead then? Is this going to lead to a fatal four-way situation for the IC title?
I can see that before they do Bron versus Sami 1-on-1 at SummerSlam, and then
when Bron wins.
Yeah. He should get it. Then give him the fucking push I was trying to give Gunther, and just let him hold the IC title till he becomes world champion. Somebody's got to do the damn Ultimate Warrior thing already. I need to see it revisited. I wanted it to be Jade years ago in AEW, but she didn't stick around long enough.
Gunther's probably not gonna work. Money in the Bank, right?
It's too late. Oh, it don't seem like it. I mean, he doesn't have to, right? That's the thing.
Like, they don't have no story.
He won King of the Ring. They said you get a title shot at SummerSlam. He said, "All right,
I'll see y'all in August.
It's SummerSlam.
I'll see you then." They say SummerSlam. What the fuck I gotta work for? Understandable.
Yeah. All right. So we hop backstage again. Dom still looking for his vest.
Mommy.
Looking around, and bam, there's Liv wearing the vest, and she says he can have the vest,
but
if he takes it off of her. Raw has gotten wild.
Gosh. Yeah. I think George was the one who said it earlier. Like, some little boy somewhere is having a great sexual awakening.
freaking out and excited.
And didn't we all with professional wrestling? Like, I mean, isn't that
Chris
like
Jonas.
I had a weird experience. Fucking Mae Young was
Royal Rumble.
Whoa.
it's probably one of the earliest set of titties I've ever seen.
that is so sad, sir.
2 socks full of pudding.
I don't like to think about it. It's a bad time. It was a bad childhood. Please don't show me them. Don't you want to see these? No.
What JR say? Basset Hounds, or not JR? King. King said Basset Hounds.
Basset Hounds.
Droopy. But I am actually pretty shocked at how far they're taking this, even though they're still being fairly within the guidelines.
At least they waited. They waited till closer to 10 o'clock this time. The last couple weeks, it's been like 8:08, and she's out there like grabbing his.
5 o'clock.
Like,
She's like, you can come to my room. Well, okay.
Has the card.
she was
She's
gonna
like,
call him daddy on live TV on the 8 o'clock hour.
I hope
that ain't PG, y'all. Like,
I
we're not
hope
on
he didn't know
Netflix
that.
yet. Like,
I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, a lot of those references tend to go over your head when you just don't know what they mean. Like, why would she call him daddy? Like, I don't understand. Like, is that a thing? They must
Isn't
like
he
that.
younger than her?
Like,
I think he is actually.
because I think back to all the songs I must have heard as a child that were like insane, just saying the crazy shit, and I didn't fucking register. Like, I didn't know she was
The
a
Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah, like, prostitution.
What's that?
But yeah,
it's wild that they are like really pushing the envelope with this one. But yeah, so he did get his vest back. He did get it
Sexy
back.
time.
Matter of fact, we're gonna find out what happened with Finn when they get to Netflix. That's what we're waiting for.
So we've got footage.
Patreon wall.
They got the whole fucking sex scene.
POV.
Only if he turns off the lights by going like this.
It works similar to the Trapper. It's just, you know.
Oh god. Oh shit. WWE just dropped merchandise for the Wyatt 6. Are we
Murder.
gonna
I thought you were going to say they were about to drop murder charges on the Wyatt.
First of all, yes.
They've gone too far. They have released the following superstar.
You have to wish
None
these
of that was
people
planned.
best future.
Chad Gable was innocent.
Oh,
Where's dead,
God.
remember?
Lost man when you need him.
George,
Let
he's dead.
us in. Wyatt 6.
That's Archangel, isn't it?
A little cheap, but what are you gonna get?
There it is. SICK.
It's sold out. Watch.
It probably is. I mean, I'm sure like this is a great time to drop that shit. Everybody's hyped. The fucking Wyatt! Who fights them? There's like 5 of them. So now, who do you put together to fight the Wyatt 6?
5 and a spirit. Like you can't fight something incorporeal either. Like they're unbeatable.
Big
Cody,
man.
Cody has to be in the team then because he's got to bring the spirit of Dusty with him.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean?
Wait. Well, Vince did fight God.
But you can't. But he's out of commission. He's like grayed out. You can't pick that character.
Oh,
Took him off the DLC.
he was,
OP. He was way too OP.
Yeah.
Oh
One
god.
hit wonder.
that was the problem, wasn't it? Too much,
It was.
too much power.
And speaking of someone who was too powerful as a wrestler to someone who was not, we had Karrion Kross backstage. I think he was wearing a shirt tonight, though. Scarlett was wearing much less of a shirt. But he was challenging New Day, either one, to face him next week. He was hoping that it would be Kofi and that he would leave Xavier Woods in the back because he likes to leave Xavier in the back. Holy fuck,
I'm
Karrion
tired
Kross.
just thinking of this fucking segment. I just want to go back.
Just
Go back to sleep. This is the worst. This is the worst storyline in the company right now because there's no reason to care about it. Not even because Karrion
I don't
Kross.
Karrion Kross about it.
Like, what's the connection here? Like, why would I believe that there's any possibility that Xavier is gonna leave the New Day and join?
You're gonna take Scarlet Bardo.
Raw's getting real sexual, right? So it would be more believable if he was like, "I will let Scarlett show you her titties," and I would be like, "Now we got some real conflict." Because Kofi, I want to see those titties, Kofi. I might join.
Pictures I can see.
I might join Final. What do you guys call Final Destination? Final Destination.
Catch cement. You're changing to Final Cement.
Yeah.
You know, Karrion was after that Wyatt 6 segment. You know, Karrion was punching air, bro. He was like, "Let us do
My
shit."
Sammy was good shit.
Let us do nothing.
You didn't think of shit yourself, you fool. You think you just turn the lights off and on. You think that's all it takes?
I feel scarier.
Actually, they should have the Wyatts just kill Final fucking
Can we?
Destination.
Testament.
Final Destination.
No. They should avoid death first, and then
Just kill
Wyatt
Karrion Kross.
kill them. Then it's Final
Greetings, Diego. Thank you for joining us, man. Really enjoyed Raw too, but we are at a part
Oh,
of
from
the
the
Raw that I
Philippines.
didn't enjoy.
Cool.
Very cool. But yeah, that shit sucked. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's terrible. I just wanted to be done with it.
There's an automatic.
We talked, John, earlier you talked about how like you could go with a little bit of them
Do you think-
dropping storylines from time to time. They could have just dropped this shit.
David Mann thinks they're actually gonna do it. Do you think they're actually gonna do it? Because that's kind of what I've been saying. Like, why would you even do this storyline? Like, what's
even
the
tease it if you're not
point
going to
of
do
this?
it.
Great.
Now, the big thing is everyone has been seemingly waiting to find out whether or not Big E's ever going to get cleared. And I guess you can't have these guys on the hook for Big E, right? And they've done everything they've done in the tag team division they could possibly do. I'm not saying this is where it should go, but if you are paying these men and you want to put them on television, you have to do something with them.
Oh.
What's that for?
That's great.
That was such like the opening credits to a late 80s sitcom. Like it just moves in. He smiles. Sees it. Like
Can I show you this too?
He's fucking no. You're sleeping. I wanted to use that as an
I'm
example
sleeping.
of carrying.
that's Karrion Kross
Here,
syndrome.
let me do it
I
properly.
want to put him back in the helmet. Put him back in the gear.
That would be pretty cool, David says. Unless you're shocking the return with you shocking the world with a Big E return to get his brothers on the same page. That would be crazy.
That would be
Isn't he
fucking
like doing a lot
awesome.
better right now too?
He says it's really like
Not like-
it's healed all it's gonna heal, and he's just got to make a decision on his own.
Yeah, like
what
he's
does he want
just-
to do with his life.
Chilling basically right now is what I'm hearing.
Wrestlers tend to get that itch, but that's some scary shit. He almost
You
died.
don't want the itch.
I don't want to fucking wrestle again. Never mind.
You don't want a niche.
I'll never forgive you, Rich Holland. No, that's fucked up.
Send him all the way down to Chase U. They put him back in school.
I'll never forgive you for this. You took Big E.
They
No.
sent Ridge all the way back down to Chase U, bro. They sent him all the
If
way
he
back.
apologized, then he's already better than Owen Hart is. When it comes to breaking necks.
cashing
Uh,
checks.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? Oh, we got the main events.
We got the main event to cover.
I
And they
fucking hated this.
And they did announce quickly for next week, Gable versus Strowman versus Bronson Reed, which now we're not sure if that's going to happen, as Gable took a bullet to the head, and also
From Maxine.
Kyrie Sane
Oh,
versus
so-
Shayna Baszler versus Lyra Valkyria.
So I guess Braun Strowman was dead then. He definitely
Oh,
was
yeah.
dead because
Yeah.
fucking what's his name? Bronson Reed said he was dead.
Big Bronson Reed.
Big
On that-
Bronson Reed.
my body's a weapon.
You were trying to make him Mr. Nice Guy? They were trying to do some weird Mr. Nice Guy stuff with him. Was not.
He
should-
trying random shit with him.
They
like,
should
it
put him in a
doesn't suck
suit
yet.
and make him wear gloves. I don't know. I don't have anything beyond that. But
Photos doing
we
that,
should
though.
put him.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
what
keep putting
Solo's
these
doing.
Mohawk people, these Mohawk tribal tattoo wearing people out there with gloves.
Oh,
and suits.
this is the thing, but that's the signal that you've shifted. You don't actually do anything else with yourself. You just put on gloves and a suit, and you're a new person.
Change his name too.
Uh,
Bronson Breed.
Bronson
Wow.
Reed.
No, Bronson Breed.
Bronson Breed is what they
Oh,
call me
Bronson.
in the bedroom, baby.
Well, this is our new rated R Raw that we're doing, but so tonight's main event opened with Jey Uso surrounded by fans in the upper concourse, and then he cut a big babyface promo and made his way through the fans to the ring for Jey Uso versus Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Main event, Jey Uso picks up the victory here in 16 minutes and some change to get in the Money in the Bank match. The unfortunate thing of this being that multiple people in this match should
Are dead.
probably have been in the Money. Are not dead. Multiple people in this match are dead and also should have probably been in the Money in the Bank match. But I digress. Gentlemen, what did you think of tonight's main event, the outcome, what it means for the Money in the Bank match, and so on?
Hate it. It's all right. It's not. It's like I really needed to see Finn Balor in this Money in the Bank. I was banking on that being a thing. It's like that's the best thing you could have done with Judgment Day. That's the most interesting thing you could have done with them. But they were like, we don't want to do anything interesting with them. Just the Liv Morgan thing. Guys love sex. We know how fucking lonely you are. You love that sex.
Wrestling fans.
I like compelling
wrestling.
stories too. Oh, okay. Never mind. Jey Uso it is. Fuck. I imagine Jey will win. I guess that was kind of the rumor going around. And now that he's in there, Finn Balor's not. I was like, I don't even know who else should fucking take it. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I mean, as said, like, potentially we have Gable, Reed, and Strowman in a match. Of those three, who would you put in there if they're all, alive and able to wrestle?
I wish that Chad Gable was gonna follow up on like being like, I'm gonna fucking use this toxic fucking motivation I have now to become world champion. Just because it's fucking sick and evil. But no, it should just put Bronson in there, whatever. Just let him do whatever. He ain't doing shit. Just whatever. It's better than Strowman.
He'll go through a
more than
ladder.
Strowman.
He'll go through a ladder.
That's right. That would probably be the only way he can get in now. They'll have a second chance match. Like he's a fucking
Battle
loser.
Royal or whatever.
He's a goddamn loser now. Oh no.
Morgan's hotel card.
He's never
Hey,
recovered.
loser.
Well, if he used it, yes. If he really only took it to cockblock Dom, then he's even more of a loser. So yes.
Stay tuned to Raw on Netflix.
Wrong site.
I don't really got any thoughts about it. George, I know you love those Samoans, sir.
I
Tell us.
do. I like the character of Jey Uso. I think he's tying up his work a little bit here, but I like to see people have a good time, and when he's out there, people have a good time. I don't think he's ready for that sounded like some other sitting in the corner kind of stuff, but I don't think he's ready for a world championship. I think more people wanted that moment, possibly if he were to be Roman for the
Yeah.
story of it all. I guess you can still sort of do that. I don't know where this whole bloodline thing is supposed to culminate and whether or not he's going to be a factor in it. But maybe it's not him. But I don't know who else it could be. I would love to see like a dark horse, like a Ilya Dragunov, as Money in the Bank winner.
I like that. I really like that idea.
They don't have the balls, unfortunately. The closest we're getting is this Braun Breaker push. And I don't know why. I mean, the Brock Lesnar fucking push was so unprecedented. It's like the craziest thing you've ever seen in your fucking life. This dude debuts, steamrolls through the entire roster, and then just pins The Rock. It's just the craziest shit you've ever seen in your fucking life.
I think they got scared by DIY, bro. I thought they thought DIY was gonna hit harder than it hit, and it hasn't. Like, you know what? We're just gonna slow down all this.
They did too.
Never mind this NXT stuff. No, but Ilya Dragunov had a lot of good energy out there. He was established as somebody who's a big threat already, so they could go right with him as Money in the Bank and just give him a title shot against
him with the Money in the Bank. That's what I'm saying. And he could even do the whole "I'm not going to cash in behind your back" kind of thing. I'm putting this, as I'm a huge event. Oh, they're going to Belgium soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
In September, I think it's is it what's the name of that show? Bash at Berlin.
Yeah, Bash at Berlin.
Bash at Belgium is actually better because they have waffles.
Yeah.
Waffles after stream.
Waffles after stream? Unfortunately for me, no. My wife is asleep and I don't know how to use a waffle maker. So,
man, killed after trying to make breakfast for dinner.
You're just trying to get me in trouble. Nah, I'm wasting resources in the middle of the night. But yeah, that's Raw. I feel like
stop putting Ray in qualifying matches. Stop putting Ray in tournament matches. Stop putting Ray in things that he's not going to eventually win at the end, please.
Ray is a Hall of Famer. Should he really be wrestling regularly anyway?
No. Those knees don't agree with him wrestling as much as he is. Jay getting screwed out of Money in the Bank. That's probably the only way he loses. And I still think that he's actually going to win it. And then get screwed out of the cash-in way, because that probably will hurt people's feelings even more if they think that it's possible. So, I mean, that's what I would do.
He'd be more likely to then team up with people like Roman, Jimmy.
They rob Muse! Damn! Moose!
Come here.
Damn, Moose!
Come here. Who got you?
I hate you, man!
I hate you.
I love you too. Oops. Close SmackDown. Fuck.
It's been a long.
Oh my god. Then it fades out, right?
That's it.
Oh fuck. That's exactly the way it needs to happen. Ray should be training the next generation of the PC in Florida.
Yeah.
A lot of people should, but they aren't.
Yeah. He should do that so he can do better and quit being such a deadbeat dad and actually help raise people properly.
They just keep sending CM Punk down there. I don't even know what he's doing. He's just standing around, giving advice. Taking
pictures with Cora Jade.
These are my daughters. Go have some fucking kids. No,
you got Ray getting in the head.
I'm just talking shit. I don't know if him and AJ have decided, or maybe they can't. I don't know.
They already had one,
and then they decide I'm mean spirited because I didn't know they could have kids.
And then we get canceled.
I'm fucking sorry.
I already did this.
We're canceled.
No. Well, they should give CM Punk a class or something if he's gonna keep going to the PC.
Right?
Something. I got a feeling this is just to keep putting the dig in the idea that people didn't want to listen to him in AEW. I fucking get it, okay? The kids don't fucking like you, but down here they have structure and they're forced to listen. Good for you, Punk. Like you.
Good for you. You have a captive audience. Fantastic. They're under contract and obligated to be here 10 hours a day.
He's only taking pictures of Roxanne and Cora. And Trick walks up like, hey, boss, I want to ask you, did you see my match? Get off me.
You did great out there, Carmelo. Now, where's Lola Vice? Now, I've heard about this Lola Vice.
Do are y'all filming those TikToks this week, or can I see video?
Jada, come here, Jada.
What are you doing right now in the back?
Oh shit! Straight edge, girls. Say everybody say straight edge. Straight edge.
They call this the go behind, and what you really want to do.
Where's Nikita Lyons?
No, you gotta really get up in there. What?
Now,
Let me show you how my body's slam.
Why they call it an anaconda vice.
There you go.
You heard of a scoop slam? Let me show you how. He's just been doing scoop slams for 3 weeks.
I can't right now. This is horrible.
Stop him! Get him out of the fucking performance center.
His hand looks like when you got out of the shower after too long.
61 DC's close.
That's very ridiculous.
I love the scoop slam.
Oh, Jesus. Guys,
The hell
on
happened to
that,
the show?
let's transition to our jobbers of the night for June the 17th, 2024. The Dirt Sheet Radio.
It's me for not
Jobbers of the
holding a
Night.
scoop slam class.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Guys, I will take one of this. I had Karrion Kross as my jobber tonight because, man, that's the only way he's actually going to get really talked about much is if he's the jobber of the night. And he sucks, and he's not good at what he does. He won't bump. I don't think he's going to have a match next week because he doesn't want to bump, and he refuses to do so. And I think Scarlett, whom I've met, I think is a wonderful person. She could have done a lot better. The Jesse Ventura impression's pretty good, but that's about the only redeeming thing. And you know what? The guy that played Kevin on The Office, he also sounds like Jesse Ventura, so he should have had a chance with Scarlett. I'd rather see him with Scarlett, quite frankly. But yeah, so my jumper of the night, Karrion Kross. I'm sorry, buddy. Just do something
You're
else.
done.
Yeah,
Do something.
Just do anything.
Karrion
Caesar.
Kross.
Karrion Kross. Probably the one that we all talked about earlier, Damian Priest. In all honesty,
Interesting.
because we've got all these
Crazy.
different angles, and he's doing this, and then there's times where we forget he's a champion, and he does the thing with Seth Rollins, and he's like, "Oh, yo soy el campeón," blah blah blah. And it's like, man, and he also looks awkward holding the belt.
You just don't like Damian Priest.
No,
I
This is nice. This
respect
is
it.
nice.
I respect it. He said, I
Just
don't
that.
like the way he holds his fucking belt.
It looks like this with the belt. He's like, it was like a
Too
cell phone
knocked
belt, like this.
I get it. George, jobber tonight tonight.
I'm extremely tempted to give it a Braun Strowman for existing. That just seems to be like a baseline.
Look at his face.
Pretty
He wants to know why.
He's a Muppet.
George.
Yeah, he's literally a Muppet. Look at that. He's a
What did I
Muppet.
do? What did I do?
He is giving himself the impact protocol testing right there. That's what he's doing. Like,
I got a fucking concussion.
Be smart, be smashed.
I would have given it to him, but at least he won. I have to give it a Dragon Lee.
Oh,
Dragon
fuck.
Lee. What the hell are you doing up there, bro?
Oops.
Oh, yeah,
That's how Triple H sees all the luchadors.
open the LWO folder.
I don't even have Dragon Lee in here.
A jobber so bad he doesn't even have a visual representation of the man. Just want that to be said.
that might be my fault. Did I not send any dragon?
No, that's me. That's me. I
Okay,
probably
okay.
skipped right past it.
Oh man.
George Braun Strowman. It's like, look, it's a butterfly.
It's me.
Not in the
We got
sky.
Steeple Jack over here running around in circles trying to knock people out. I've got time
Oh
for that.
God.
Hard.
My job of the night's an easy one. I was just Keanu James.
The
Come
helicopter's
on,
fake, eh?
man. That ain't even right. You know, when she's on NXT, we can give things a pass because they're babies and shit. But look, why the fuck did we call this child up here? Did not know what the fuck she's doing in front of everybody.
Is there a
Come
code right
on.
about children?
What was the thought process here? Like
There wasn't.
what aspect of her entire career so far
Looks.
made somebody say she's perfect for this cog in the wall. She fits
Good
right here.
shit.
But it's like what you said though. When they do have faith in that sort of talent, they put the machine behind them. But they're quite literally throwing her into the water and going, "Hey, figure it out," which is very cold because she has half of the character.
This one
like-
stinks.
Yeah, look at how they presented Tiffany Stratton as she should be presented. But I'm saying when they care and they're invested on a new talent, look at how they portrayed Tiffany, and versus how they portrayed Kiana.
It's Tiffy time. Yeah, no, that's my jobber of the night. I'll get that shit out the way. Wow.
Which will bring us, of course, to the ever-loved megastar of the night.
Air horn. Oh shit! I just ended the show.
Finish. We
It's
kicked
over,
out at
baby.
2.
It's
not
over, baby.
Show's not over.
I was like, I don't want to. Megastars.
It's over.
Megastar of the night, Caesar, sir.
Oh,
Who
what?
do you
I
have
have
as
to
your
go.
megastar of
I have
the
to go
night?
first?
You're going first. Yeah, you're going first.
In all honesty, like the easy answer would be to say the whole debut. That's the easy answer to go with. But I'm not going to take the easy way out. I know, shock and awe. My answer would be Io Sky during that triple threat. In all honesty, like she does those crazy ass moonsaults and shit, and she delivers. And I guess technically she had to carry Kiana James in this match.
Carry the shit out of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Both
That
of
flag
them.
looked cool though.
It's a good flag. I mean, I'm weird. I'm like, I guess it's okay for it to be black. I didn't know we could do that. Like, we could
Is
just
that-
change. We could
is
just
that
change the colors of
better?
our flag. I didn't.
I thought it was a distress thing.
Yeah, I thought they had like,
Upside down. That's upside down.
At least it's not upside down.
everyone starts panicking.
I mean, they do that a lot with like different versions of the American flag too.
Yeah, but
Like,
when you do it with the American flag, saying something.
oh,
When you do it with the Puerto Rican flag just because it matches your sneakers. I'm like bothered a little bit.
Oh
Like,
man, okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair
I'm like-
point.
I don't think I like this.
Okay, you got me there.
But yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll go since I'm talking. it's not Zelina Vega.
No?
Oh, come on.
No, man. My megastar of the night is gonna be the genetic freak. Fucking sick fuck. Braun Breaker's a sick.
Oh, this-
No, Otis, get the fuck out of here. You don't do enough.
That was some sort of ism because they're all wearing singlets, so you think they look alike. That's not okay.
Ah, shit. I have bigotry that I need to address.
Uh-oh. Here, guys.
My super megastar of the fuck. How could you not? How is that not megastar of the fucking night? This dude is like excellent. It's perfect. He's great. He's everything I want a new wrestler in WWE, and they're booking him like it.
Mhm.
Down.
Next week, he smashes the window in with a person.
No, God.
Oh, that's exactly what took out Goldberg, isn't it? And then I kept punching the glass because I'm a big fucking idiot.
Just hit on
Man versus car.
I thought I could win.
on a pole.
That was Goldberg's favorite bet on Street Fighter. Was like punching the shit out of the car.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, but why you keep side swiping the fucking ground? What are you doing? I'm destroying this car. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's my megastar of the night, Bron Goldberg.
I guess I'm gonna go with the easy answer because
Ooh.
if we're thinking about megastar of the night, when we're thinking about who people are gonna be left thinking about at the end of a 3-hour show, you can't help but think it's got to be Bo Dallas in this Captain Howdy. Is it? What is it? Uncle Howdy.
Howdy. He's
Howdy.
Father Howdy now.
In this Uncle Howdy
Daddy
thing.
howdy. Daddy.
No.
Daddy Howdy.
That's
No.
Good Morgan's idea.
The biggest thing for me is going to be that this is the hype right now. He is the megastar right now, tonight, for this one moment, and I can't wait to see what's coming next.
They better do this properly.
Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. And to round it out, I think we all went with different directions. I'm going to go with the returning Seth Rollins. That was one hell of a pop he got tonight. And talking about, George talking about, I agree with you, coming out of the show, I think the focus is going to definitely be on the Wyatt 6. But I do think that another big talking point coming out of this will be Seth Rollins' return tonight. I think that was a really big surprise. We all really fully expected, the Wyatt 6 to make their debut this evening as the countdown was ending. But yeah, it was a big shock, and it was good to see that he got that pop. A little bit of time away really did his character some good, because there was definitely a little fatigue going with him before he went out for the surgery. But so it was good to see him back. So that's my megastar of the night. So,
I always argue that sometimes the fatigue that we experience as wrestling fans online is different from what they are experiencing in the arena. It's where there was fatigue amongst our fan base. Like, people were singing this man's music about as passionately as they were tonight. It's never even at the end. So I always try to keep it in mind, even though I don't really care. Like, fuck y'all. I'm right. You're wrong.
Johnny Thirsty.
That's gonna be on my tombstone. But yeah, shit. That was Monday Night Raw. And if you enjoyed us tonight, if you enjoyed George tonight specifically, you can catch him every single fucking Thursday morning. That's insane.
That's awesome.
Can we reverse you? Oh, you have to do it yourself.
It's just like,
yeah,
you're mirrored.
You're mirrored because this thing is dumb. Restream mirrors us on purpose. I'm not sure what they're.
Mine doesn't.
What do you?
The budget.
Oh, look at that. We got a budget now.
His hat was on backwards the whole time. What?
George, where can we find you?
You can find me at comicbookclick.com. We're sharing that space with Dirt Sheet Radio. They're doing great things in pro wrestling. We're doing great things with comic books and comic book media. So you can go to facebook.com/comicbookclick, Instagram at comicbookclick, or you can use that hashtag comicbookclick to talk about the latest and greatest things to come to comic books and comic book media. And we have the Major Issues podcast, which comes out every single Thursday. This Thursday, our guest, Dirt Sheet Radio's own Jonathan Escudero, and we'll be talking about the very controversial DC story, Identity Crisis, which celebrates its 20th year anniversary. Yeah.
I have a question. Because I've always loved that story, and I read it when it came out. Maybe I just wasn't as tapped into the internet as at the time. I thought everybody liked that story and thought it was really well done. Is that not the case?
You know what's crazy? I spent all this time thinking that everybody hated it. I was like, oh god, I have to hold it close. I don't want people to know I like the book with the Sue Dibney scene in it. But then I posted on fucking Facebook. I was like, I'm gonna defend this book on Thursday, and everyone was like, you don't need to defend it. That shit is awesome. I was like, what the fuck? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all for making me feel better.
Reddit has definitely got a hold of some panels, but in full context, does the story hold up 20 years later? Your very own Dirt Sheet Radio's Jonathan Escudero is going to see if he can make that point.
We'll find out. I should have had the fucking book right next to me. I got the damn book. Yeah, it is what it is. Believe me. So yeah, and if you enjoyed the rest of us, we have shows all week long. That shit is crazy. There were 330 people watching us right now today at the second. And if you all enjoy Dirt Sheet Radio, then you can catch us all week long. Monday Night Raw, after NXT, after Dynamite, after Impact, after SmackDown. We got a fucking news show that we put out every single Thursday morning. We got pay-per-view post shows on the weekends. Money in the Bank is July 6th or something. Why are these pay-per-views so fucking close? Forbidden Door is next week. We've got 3NT wrestling on Sunday mornings. We're pretty much a goddamn radio network for real. For Dirt Sheet Radio.
Every day.
Just tune in. There'll be something on.
There'll always be something on. And for sure, head on over to Comic Book Click, where you can find even more content. Comic book related, superhero related, just general. We'll fucking do a 3-hour podcast about a poster if you fucking get us to us. We'll make that
Don't
shit
tempt
work.
us.
But yes, that's all of us. Tyler, could you take us home, please?
I need a ride.
Absolutely. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in every single live show and on In Demand after.
Oh,
We'll be
fuck.
back-
I
We'll be-
forgot the
No.
most important one.
Oh no.
This Sunday, CJ and Tyler's Level Up Adventure. Holy shit! We are fucking streaming. We're streaming out the ass. We're streaming.
Oh,
No,
all the
no,
time.
hold on. Phrasing. I don't streaming out the ass. Just sound.
Well, there goes all the viewers.
I can actually. I can make it happen.
Yeah, right. I,
All the viewers want to see this now.
that's a
Sorry, I just had to make sure everybody knew that the NXT Level Up Adventure is on Sunday. Because what other reason would you have to watch NXT Level Up if not to hang out with Tyler and CJ?
Damn right.
Hey, and we'll watch it and tell you what happens, so you don't have to. We'll recap and we'll have a good time doing it. And like John said, we do these every night of the week. So I will be back tomorrow night with CJ for the NXT Rewind. So we'll be back for that tomorrow night. But folks, we appreciate you guys tuning in live. A lot of you. We did over 300 people tonight. That's awesome. Growth every week. We love it. We don't have a show without you guys tuning in. So thank you so much. And hey, like I said, we'll be back live tomorrow night. Y'all have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll see you Wednesday night. We'll see you every night this week. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeet.